Islamic today I will be showing you how to generate logs on specific events, event catalogs on my machine. So let's get started. First, what we do is we go into settings. So this is the interface, but this is the settings. We go into data inputs. Hmm. Okay, now that we are finally in data inputs, we go into files and directories since we are going to be forwarding and receiving event Splunk instances from the same machine. So that is something to be taken into consideration. We go now into files and directories. Okay, here I have already created this um, directory which we will be monitoring. We will be basically monitoring the logs on the net setup facility of my machine. So I'll show you this, and I'll also show you how to create another one as well. um, okay, yeah. So this was where I named the source type. My indexing will be done in the demo instead of the default. Demo is something which is the index which I have created. Let me also show you. Okay, here. So if we have to create a new new log file, we go to the new local file and directory. There we um, super. Okay, there, what do we do? If for anything that we need to monitor, for example, I go to Windows, there, what do you do? I was monitoring, uh, hold on. I went into Windows and then I went into um, hmm, logs and I selected this one. Initially, the demo underscore one is built for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this one, logs for this. We will be continuously monitoring the logs for this file, and so you create an entire data flow here. You create an entire flow here. You do next. For when you come on to next, we keep it at default at the set source type. Now you name it something. Description is not important. I gave it demo underscore two, which is fine. Okay, so what we are going to be doing is search and reporting. So you go into the search and reporting. And now, as you can see, we already have demo one. Now, demo. So, okay, there's a new index, and yeah, here we go. Demo two. When we review it, uh, wait, we need to change it here a bit. Next, that source type. Is default. Save source. No, no, no. Since we are doing net setup, suffice. Yep, we got it. So here we get the review. Source path is this. It will be continuously monitoring. The source type is net setup 2. App context is launcher. This is the machine. And the logs will be stored in this demo underscore 2. Okay, now that we are done with this, now it's time to monitor the logs. Okay, let's submit this. Submit this as well. The file input has been successfully created. Now we will be able to start searching on it. Okay, now we go back here. Okay, now first let me just check the data inputs. This takes a bit of time. I don't know. Neither local server is. All right, files and directories and directories. Come on, open up. Yes, here we go. Okay, so the service has been created. This was initially created. Now we have also created the log file for this one. And now let's check the logs finally. Um, Search and reporting. Okay, so what we do is index is equal to, so I'm going to go with demo.1, which is my previously made. So last, we're going to be monitoring the last 24 hours. Okay. So right now in the previous 24 hours, there have been no logs generated, but what we can do is we can go into previous week. And then we can check if any logs have been, oh, there you go. Here the log has been generated. As you can see, this is one of the logs on this machine. The source file is this, and the source type is Windows and setup. Here we can further go into the log, and there we can see the details. Just made the time. So this is the source type, this is the machine, the time, so the time, and also the date. So this is on the 16th. And yep, so these are the details. And we can also monitor the other indexes as well. So let's see what other index. If we go to the audit. So the previous week to nahi. चलो play Oh, look at this. So here we go. So the last timestamp was today, as you can see, this date, and it was done on 9:35. So right now it is 10:11. So it happened at this time. You can see all the fields with the timestamp, the user, and all the details, what has been done, etc., etc. And that's how you monitor logs of different events in different categories on your machine. Thank you.